So
Hi
anyway,
there.
I said taser. I barely know her.
I hate you.
So much vitriol in that. I hate you as well.
All right, y'all. Welcome back to the Abernant Adventuring Academy. We last left off partying it up at homecoming. Corvus had received a crystal record and wanted to teach Caesar how to have some fun. So Corvus spent most of his time dancing the Cotton-Eye Joes in flames, while Caesar was trying to destroy the crystals that were petrifying all of the students around you. Bro, Oswald, and Erwin were and Aoife were all trying to defeat the crystal and stone monsters that had come to life to the pure joy of the Cotton-Eye Joe.
Varying degrees of success, I might add.
First and big fishy.
Everything, you guys managed to kill everything in sight. Aoife helped heal everyone up that went down. And then Corvus tried to go invisible, but the Sandman didn't have any of that. You guys were called into my office now. And he grabs Oswald by the arm and starts walking towards his office.
Sir, could you be more gentle? I have a splitting migraine right now.
I'm just glad he's not grabbing me.
Corvus or Barnabas, you two!
Yes, sir.
So you all follow suit into his office. He sits you down and he says, I don't know what is going on here, but you need to explain yourselves right now.
A little less yelling, please. That's all I'm asking.
My eyes are just kind of like looking from like side to side at everybody. Like, uh-oh, I'm in trouble.
I have no idea what happened in that hole. All I know is I've been closer to death than I ever thought I would be comfortable being.
You were comfortable with that, young man?
I didn't say I was comfortable with that.
I'll kind of like slowly raise my hand up to the Sandman.
Barnabas?
I can explain?
Please, do!
Well,
yes, do.
Well, you see, I found this record in the music room, and I thought it would be really funny to play it and see what would happen. And it was not very funny, as we can see.
You found a powerful magical artifact laying around in the band room, and you just decided that it would be funny for you to bring it to homecoming?
I know, right? Who would leave that around in there? Honestly, it's just terrible management.
It's not often that I like to show my wisdom, but I'm about to let you in on something about life here. If you don't start taking responsibilities for your actions, you're never going to get anywhere in life. You can learn all the most powerful spells. You could be the strongest person in this building. But if you don't accept responsibility when you do something and start pawning it off on everyone else, you will always be second best.
Well said, Professor.
Ouch.
I'll like put my head down and go, yes, sir.
Mr. Sandman,
Erwin?
how much trouble are we in?
Can't blame a bunch of snot-nosed kids under my care for what happened. Corvus or Barnabas, oh, sorry. Barnabas did start this, but to my knowledge, not intentionally. The situation right now is pretty dire. I need to be able to trust you. I need you to be my team. If you're not my team, then I don't think I can teach you.
At the word of trust, Oswald raises his hand.
Oswald?
I may have been the one to turn
What do you...
Barnabas invisible when he went up there.
But he only did that because I asked him to.
Finally, some honesty here. Why did you turn him invisible?
Because I had a feeling that nobody was going to let him up there if he was visible.
Mr. Sandman, I'll take full responsibility for what happened. Obviously, it led to some unforeseen consequences.
These apologies or acceptances are surprising but welcome. And the fact of the matter is that the situation is way more out of hand than just a slap on the wrist. There's something going on here, and I know that you know that too.
Professor, do you know anything about what's going on? What is with all these petrifications?
We formed a committee to look into the petrification. 3 of the 6 people on that committee are now either dead, missing, or petrified. This morning, we could not find Ragna. Now, with most of the 3rd and 4th years petrified, I'm not quite sure who I can turn to. We know a lot more, and I would love to ask you guys to help me, but I don't know if I can trust you.
Well, Professor, if it's anything of help, I have been doing my own investigation into this situation and have a few notes that I would be happy to discuss with you. Assuming you don't already know about these things.
What have you found?
And I'm pretty much just gonna take out my notebook that I've been taking notes on about like the phylactery, the connection to Coach Donner, how the school used to be less academic, and then that thing that I found, the signature on the crystal, and how the spell is from the Plane of Dreams.
No one knows whether you are missing. We were the only living people in that room when everything finally stopped. We can use that to our advantage, or if you would prefer, you can go back to your dorm rooms and continue on with your studies. But I think it's time that you guys get your first mission. And I think that it's time that you start helping out for the greater.
I think there's too much.
Go ahead.
I think there's too much at stake for us to just go back to our dorm rooms and act like this never happened and carry on with our studies. We have to do something about this.
I will agree. Also, Corvus, did you give each of us, our own file that you had found?
I think I showed them to you guys. I don't know. Oh, no, I did give them to you. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna pull out my file.
How did you get that?
I'm gonna widen my eyes as soon as you pull it out.
Where did you get this? This is official council documentation.
Was I not supposed to show this?
Barnabas, would you care to explain?
I found them.
Where?
Around.
Barnabas.
Okay.
Honesty. He said honesty.
Well, you see, I found this bag of holding, and it had a bunch of school documents in it. It was just kind of laying around in one of the more dumpy sites. I figured it was just stuff that got thrown out, but here it was, just full of stuff.
Where was this dumpy site?
Trash can.
Where, Barnabas?
Cafeteria.
There have been rumors of a man who was petrified similarly and was cured by a high-level archmage in the province of Lyle. Caesar, at this, your ears would perk up because this is where Saphiel and you used to live, in the province of Lyle.
Okay, how do you spell that?
Lyle.
Cool.
It's in a town called
my
Cottonwood.
ears perk up, but after perking up, they go down and my tail goes down, and I get all sad because that name brings back bad memories.
In a place called Cottonwood, we had sent a team of fourth year students about a week and a half ago to try to find and escort him back here so that we could find out how he had managed or who had managed to reverse the petrification. We have tried greater restoration, we have tried divine intervention, we have tried everything in our power to get these students unpetrified, and it has failed. But the team has not returned and should be back by now, and I normally wouldn't be bothered, but it's an extremely dangerous area to be in for spellcasters. But they were made well aware of the dangers and had strict instructions. However, they may have fallen into some bad hands. And I feel really very uncomfortable sending this group of first years who seem to love to get into trouble, but everyone else is kind of petrified.
Sounds like a job for us.
Don't worry, Professor. I'll make sure they stay in line.
Eva just gives like a half what's the word I'm looking for? Kind of a nervous smile, like I'm sorry.
Corvus is like big cheese in it with like 2 thumbs up.
Always
Oswald
just
has
like
both.
always
My
just
bad.
like
You go.
looking down at the ground, just like not sure what to say because he's never been in this much trouble before.
Oswald
You're-
wants to go to sleep. He's
Simon,
nodding off.
you can count on us. Look, we took care of everything else that was happening at the dance. We can handle whatever's out there.
You caused everything that happened at the dance. Let's not get this twisted.
But we fixed everything.
We helped clean up the mess a little bit.
Did we?
I don't
Kind
know.
of.
There was that grease stain.
Okay, can we not talk about that, please?
I don't know. I respect Erwin for standing up for me.
I hesitate to call what I did standing up for you.
We're getting a
You
little
are
off topic
good
here.
person.
I agree. So what are the
You're-
details of this mission, Professor?
I would say that I will help you get to Cottonwood. And your job should be 2 separate missions. One, to recover the man who was petrified and unpetrified. And 2, to recover the lost students. I can give you some information about the students, though little information is known about the man. The 3 students that we had sent were Hunter Laws. He is a 4th year human ranger. He has a dire wolf that goes with him. Henri Lordstown is a dwarven fighter commonly seen in his cups, even though he's only 13. If you are around him and he tries to drink, please remove it from him. And Juliet Tariff, she is an elven sorcerer. She has pretty strong ice magic that she uses at her disposal. Now going into Lyle, I must warn you very strictly. There can be no spell casting. And if you absolutely have to spellcast, it needs to be done in private. These people do not joke around about how much they despise the arcane. Do I make myself clear?
There
You
could
don't have to remind me.
be a slight problem with me in that regard.
Don't worry, Aaron. I'll keep you safe.
It's more so that sometimes when I get into particular sort of emotional situations, I can't help myself, and things happen without me doing anything.
Well, this will be a good time for you to exercise some control now, won't it?
I can only promise to try.
I don't like this any more than you guys do. I don't think you're ready for this. I feel like I'm sending you on a suicide mission, but after this, I don't know what else to do, and I have to stay here to clean up this mess. So, if you guys don't want to go, say your piece now or forever hold it, because we need to
I'm gonna
get
go pack my bags.
If there's anything you guys need to do before your travels, do it now. You have an hour. I will meet you at the entrance of the school in an hour.
Oh boy.
Man, only an hour. Have to deal with this headache throughout the night.
We gotta do this, right? I mean, there's no other feasible option.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go pack and make sure everything's in order before we go.
Yeah.
Take care of what you need to, say your goodbyes, and I will meet you there. And Sandman gets up and he walks out.
I'm gonna take a nap. Which, you said you gave me an hour. I'm taking a short rest. I don't need any. I just want my spells back. I want my spell back.
Anything the rest of you would like to do with that hour?
I'd like to check my locker.
Ooh, good choice. Give me 2 seconds to just get everything together.
Sure thing.
Also, I'm gonna just spend half of that hour meditating to get my regain 1 key point. That's about it.
Oh yes, a whole key point.
That's all I can do. That's all I can do with a short rest.
I get my Hexblade's curse back, so I'm also fun with that. This is good.
As Sandman walks out of the room, you see Eva just like give this exasperated sigh, like she was holding her breath the entire fucking time.
Oh boy.
You look a little blue there in the face. You all right?
That was scary.
Oh no, he's a big softy, I'm sure. I mean, his name is the Sandman. Sand is soft, right?
I don't like sand. It's
coarse and gets
it's rough.
everywhere.
It gets everywhere. Aoife, can I speak to you for a second?
Of course.
I mean, with regards to the thing that we organized to experiment with, I think we need to put that on hold, given the no spellcasting thing. Because I don't know about you, but I don't fancy getting myself killed because of something I can't control.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. It may seem kind of mean at first, but we should probably stay on opposite sides of the party.
I think that's probably for the best, too.
Oswald is asleep in Sandman's office right now. He didn't move. He just passed out as soon as Sandman left.
As you pass out, you do notice that there's a sleeping bag on the floor.
He crawls into Sandman's sleeping bag.
Do not let him come in and see you in there.
Aoife's slowly freaking out, like, no, you can't do that!
I'm gonna take a nap, guys. Good night.
Oh boy.
Andrew, did you say you're going to be right back?
He did.
Okay. We'll wait until he gets back.
Okay. Can I leave a note in my locker that just says, "What the hell was that?" with
Yeah.
many question marks and exclamation points.
Yeah, you can absolutely do that.
I'll put it in there and just slam that shit shut.
Curious indeed.
Man, Barnabas is really into band.
God, I'm just so sad I won't be able to practice.
We'll wait for Andrew to get back and then we'll continue.
Oswald talks in his sleep. No, you can't. You can't set fire to the cornfields. Our neighbors worked very hard on them.
Oh, and just like very slowly shuffles away from Oswald.
Corvus like considers poking him awake, but just like kind of like moves his hand back to his side.
What do you mean you have a new trick for me? Hold out my hand. Well, I like finger guns better. You just see him slowly raise his hand and energy starts gathering.
For an Eldritch Blast.
Owen fucking dives on Oswald.
I'm curious what would happen if I cast Calm Emotions on him while he was sleeping.
Interesting.
A good night's sleep.
Oswald is a very heavy sleeper, you find out. He has twin siblings who like to jump on him to wake him up. So.
Oh no.
I mean, I know I didn't think this through jumping on him, but I'm glad he hasn't woken up. Jesus.
It's just two tieflings in a sleeping bag and a scared-looking angel.
Wow.
I consider casting Prestidigitation to kind of make little sparks in front of him.
That whole tagline sounded like the beginning of a really bad joke. There's two tieflings in a sleeping bag and a really freaking out angel.
What do you get when you cross?
Fucking chaos, that's what you get.
A tiefling, a cleric, and a bard walk into a bar.
Which one of them is the most evil? It's
Probably
the cleric.
Hey.
Aoife is like the most pure-hearted character out of all of y'all.
I wasn't saying specifically Aoife.
I just made another character for another campaign that I'm in that is a cleric warlock, and the entire gist of it is the angel and devil on your shoulders bit.
Love it.
That sounds amazing.
So excited.
I'm gonna give Andrew 3 more minutes, and if he's not back, we're gonna start.
Excellent. I'm going to fill up some water real quick while he's doing that.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a drink too. I'll be back.
All right.
I'm gonna finish my drink.
I'm gonna sit here and pretend like I'm not about to pass out at any given moment.
It's alright, Oswald can make some room in the sleeping bag. Although I'm not sure I'm not sure how restless of a sleeper Oswald is besides his sleep talking and possible murder by accident.
Accidental murder. Oh my god, we're going into a place that has 0 spellcast that you're not allowed to spellcast, and he sleep casts Eldritch Blasts.
Oh no. Oh no. The implications.
Good lord. I mean, spellcasting is like my whole thing, so I'm kind of fucked. I think I have weapons, but
Eva spellcasts just anytime she sees anyone with any missing hit points.
oh shit, yeah. Oh god.
Her
We're gonna have
first
to suck up
instinct is to go up there and heal them.
Oh my god, we're gonna have a Haru moment where it's like, Aoife, help him. Old man later comes back. It was her. What?
Right.
All I have is a dagger, a crossbow, and a quarterstaff. I can manage, hopefully, probably not.
You know, considering that this place is kind of based off of the Salem witch hunts, And they were like, "Oh, you're the devil if you spellcast." 2 tieflings walking in there should be very, very bad.
I think just they'll take one look of us and we'll probably be hung.
Yeah, I just
They're gonna
hope
be like,
that-
"Let's burn them at the stake," and we have fucking resistance
Fire
to fire
resistance.
damage.
Huh. Do you think they thought this one through when they saw that we were both devils?
both Erwin and Oswald.
I'm just
I don't
really
think this is gonna hurt
hoping.
much.
I'm really hoping that we don't get into a combat scenario because Aoife has no weapons. Like all of her offensive capability is all magical.
Finally, it's the rogue's time to shine.
To be fair, I am pretty handy with a longsword, so I should be fine.
Yeah, you'll all be fine.
I realized
Oh,
up
no.
until we get to Cottonwood, we're going to have to call Corvus Barnabas because the Sandman doesn't know yet.
I mean, Caesar is already
Sandman's
called
not
Corvus
coming
in
with
front
you.
of him.
I thought he was getting us there.
He's getting you there in the sense that he's going to open the portal, but you guys are on your own.
See, I thought it was going to be a massive journey.
Oh no, dude, we're taking a carriage. We got first class.
Oswald is. If I was
Andrew, are you
Oswald
back?
would be just singing.
Nope. Okay. Well, we're going to start anyway.
Everybody.
So, you guys managed to all. I'm assuming someone wakes Oswald up.
Oh,
It's a light
It takes
kick.
3 of us to do it.
You guys get to the entrance of the university. The Sandman has a large pack on his back. When you guys get there, he says this is enough rations and food and water for you guys. There's okay, great,
Right.
just in time. So Sandman is waiting for you at the entrance of the university. He has a sack over his shoulder. He says this is enough food and water for a week. There are also a couple of spell components in there, 50 gold pieces, as well as some warmer winter clothes because Cottonwood is cold during this time of year. You guys watch as he takes a knife and slices his own hand open. He sets fire to some very strange smelling leaves and starts to drip his own blood over the fire. You see that the fireplace turns into a portal, and he says, "Best of luck," as you guys are supposed to go.
Is that 50 gold for each of us or for all of
For all of you. That's 50 gold pieces in the sack.
us?
All right, Mom said we can all bring home one souvenir.
He
know
shakes
what,
his
Mom?
head.
Drinking a
You see
tiki
Sandman shaking his head going, "Oh my god, these kids are gonna die."
I shoot Sandman a glance of just like, I mean, obviously the dog expression is not exactly what you can get, but I think Sandman can at least get the expression of just like, yeah.
Pain. Agony.
Are you guys gonna walk through?
Oh yeah, I'm diving head first.
So
Who's
Yes.
getting what of all of our equipment? Who's gonna hold the sack?
I'll hold the sack.
All right.
So you guys walk through the portal. You feel hot and cold at the same time. You feel like your body is freezing and burning. And then you come out the other side of a fireplace into what looks to be a bunch of ruins in the middle of a forest. It is night and it is cold.
I think it
I
might be a good
suggest-
idea to grab those winter clothes now.
Yeah. That could
Probably.
be for the best.
Is
I'm
there a
fine.
snuggie in there?
I'm fine because my winter coat probably already came in. Since it's
Oh yeah, no, Caesar, you're good.
in fact, is it snowing or no?
There is light snowfall on the ground, but it is not actively snowing right now.
Well, the dog instinct is still. I'm finding the urge to just like dig my nose into the snow. So I go. All right. It is late. This seems to be. Actually, can I make a perception check
Sure.
using my smell the air for danger so that I can get an advantage on it?
Sure.
Of course. Amazing.
It
No.
is a crisp,
Perfect.
cool night, and that does not. There's no smelly danger around.
All right. I suggest we start a fire and camp the night here. I believe a bunch of us are quite exhausted from tonight's escapades.
Yeah. We should probably keep watch throughout the night too. We're not particularly familiar with this place aside from you.
Am I familiar with? Do we know where exactly in Lyre we are?
You do not, and you have never been to Cotton.
Ah.
You have heard of Saphael going to Cottonwood for trading purposes, and you know that she had an old friend there, but you wouldn't have like known anything about the actual place because you yourself have been, and she never visited with you.
Do I remember the name of the friend?
His name would be Joe.
Joe.
Cotton
Mama.
Eye Joe.
Yes.
I was thinking the same thing.
Cottonwood. Joe. I will keep an eye out for that.
Oh no, it's Cotton Eye Joe all
Yeah.
over again.
God damn it.
Oh, I can feel myself dancing already.
Shall we? Does anyone want to start a fire? Does anyone know how to start a fire?
I guess we should have
I
thought of
have-
this beforehand.
I
huh?
have burning hands.
I have prestidigitation.
I have thaumaturgy, which. No, wait, no,
Who's
never
not going
mind.
to do anything for us.
Oh no, a battle map.
About where are we on this map? Bree?
You would have been coming from here.
Wait, doesn't my sword appear in flames? like out of flames.
I have Sacred Flame.
Burning hands will probably do.
Sandman, don't cast any spells. First thing they do when they get to Cottonwood, cast a bunch of spells.
The way he
Oh,
to
right.
be fair, the way he worded it, it meant he was saying don't cast any spells in front of anyone, and I doubt there's anyone here.
I
We're kind of in
don't
the middle
feel
of the
comfortable
forest.
doing it in case there's anyone watching. We never know where could be any people.
All right.
Can I make a perception check to, look around, see if there's anybody near us?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll prepare my hands.
Oh,
Wow, you're a perceptive motherfucker.
I see everything.
So especially since it's dark out, Corvus, you look out with your one gemstone eye and your pedo stash, and you start to, look around, and you hear some owls, you hear some wildlife like rustling of the trees, but you don't hear anything nefarious.
Okay. I'll come back to everybody and kind of relay that, we're alone.
Let's get some
Probably
timber.
It's probably safe to cast out here for now.
Let's get some timber to start a fire, and we'll have Erwin cast burning hands on the fire to start it.
Okay. Just want to warn everyone before I do cast it, though, there will be a surge. Well, could be. Maybe. I don't know. I'm scared.
Yeah, I'm
Perhaps
gonna
I
go
should
stand
It'll
over
be
there.
fine.
Perhaps I
believe
should
in
cast
you, pal.
firebolt on it instead.
That might be for the best.
So I'm gonna start gathering some sticks, and my dog Buddy is extremely happy that we're doing this because it's fetched to him.
Caesar's running around getting a stick, running back.
He walks up to Oswald, puts one at his feet. He's like, I don't know why I did that.
Pretty much.
I pick up the stick and throw it.
You see his little ears flopping as he's running.
Well, when he throws it, I'm just gonna do this real quick. It wasn't an advantage, so yeah, I go chase it. Wow, that was a nat 1 and then a nat 20. Amazing.
That's unfortunate.
I wish it was at advantage. Anyway, so yeah, I go chase it. And I'm
Seeing-
very frustrated with myself.
Seeing Caesar
was I
do
not
that, I'll
supposed to
kinda-
do that?
No! We need to build a fire!
See, you can have fun. I knew it.
Shut up!
Wait,
You
we're having
guys-
fun over here?
You guys successfully get enough sticks and twigs and other materials to start building a fire.
Do you need me to actually roll for firebolt, or is
Yeah, I would just throw it in so I remember.
I'm gonna get firebolted.
that definitely hits the fire.
That hits, yeah.
20.
If a 26 doesn't hit a pile of sticks, then we have a problem.
The campaign needs to end at that point.
You guys get all cozy up near the fire.
Aw.
You
Oh,
see
and-
that some of the snow that was around the fire starts to melt away.
So,
All right, who's going to take first watch?
I can. I have an idea since, again, there's nobody around us, so I'll just,
Corvus, make me a wisdom saving throw.
Uh-oh. Not wisdom. Uh-oh,
Oh,
not
no.
wisdom!
Okay.
Wow, you can roll a natural 20 on a perception check, but you can't roll above a 2 on a wisdom save? That's impressive.
Man, I see everything, but I don't know what the fuck to do about it, apparently. I'm
Oh,
scared. We didn't give
there's a
him
man
any
running at us with
consequences.
an axe. What do we do?
Pocket sand.
Oh,
In the interest in not
Oh.
metagaming while we're waiting for Bree to tell us why he made the wisdom save, I'm gonna just start curling up and going to bed since I heard Corvus say that he would take first watch.
sounds like a
Super
plan.
confident in Corvus.
I don't even care at this point, man. I'm exhausted.
Is
I
anyone
am
taking
too.
any other watches, or is it just Corvus taking all watches?
Yeah,
I'm
Corvus,
gonna-
you must
I'll
suffer
take
for
a
fucking us all.
watch.
I'm gonna
I'll take a
cast.
watch.
I'm gonna cast alarm so that we have that fucking 20-foot cube of awareness of bullshit.
Yeah, I'll take a watch.
Every squirrel that comes into this 20-foot cube.
Ah, fucking wildlife.
None of us will get any sleep.
The BBEG, the leaf.
No! Oh shit, that's right. That is the BBG of this campaign.
God.
So you cast alert. Who else is taking a watch other than Corvus?
I'm taking a watch.
I will.
I'll take one as well.
So I have Corvus, Oswald, Erwin, and Aoife. In that order?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh god.
That's gonna
I think I
bug
drew
me.
that right.
The grids
I
don't
think
match.
I drew that right.
Sorry. It was not a I literally just slapped this together in the last 5 seconds. I was interrupted during prep last night.
Yeah, I told
We
us.
heard.
So Corvus, give me a perception check.
Oh, I already wasted my good perception. Here comes the nat 1, fellas.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Oh, not 2.
Oh,
Again.
2.
Easy 2, boys.
Hey, it wasn't a 1.
It wasn't a 1, it was close.
But you
Don't
do
look
see a squirrel that gets alarmingly close to where you cast the spell, but ultimately, yeah.
Nick, did you cast it as audible or mental?
That's a good question. You know what? I'll make it audible.
I was going to say, even
Why
either
not?
way. Either
If
way,
I'm waking up, everyone's waking up.
yeah, if Corvus isn't on watch, even if it's mental, he'll still wake up.
Yeah, but
Wait.
if it's mental, we won't wake up.
Exactly.
He can wake us up, it's fine.
Wait,
Yes, I'll make it audible.
if a squirrel goes in, sets off the alarm, how likely is it that Caesar ends up chasing that squirrel?
Depends on how well I roll my wisdom save.
I love that that's an actual mechanic you've made for yourself. That's amazing.
Okay. So, Oswald,
Yes.
you are soundly sleeping, and you start having a nightmare.
Ooh.
You start having a nightmare where you're back home in Glimmerbrook, and you're on the farm, and all of the crops are dead. Every last one of them. You see your father hunched over his table, weeping openly about how his whole life is ruined and how the farm might have survived if you hadn't gone to Abernant. If he had just had your help, maybe he would have been able to salvage it.
Paul,
Caesar, you start having a nightmare. You see Saphael burning at the stake as she keeps saying, "Run, Caesar, run, run, Caesar, run." But your feet are glued to where they are, even though you're trying to obey her words. You smell the smell of her burnt flesh as it starts to peel off her body. You hear her screams, and you're unable to move.
Corvus is on watch right now, right?
Yep.
Corvus, you look over and you see me. You first of all, you hear me doing that whimpering thing that dogs do when they're having nightmares, and you see me like doing the thing with my legs where I'm like running in place while I'm lying on my side.
I'm gonna tug at your leg.
Doesn't wake him up. But you do feel that his toe beans are very soft.
Oh.
Too cute.
I'm gonna give him a little pat on his paw because he's asleep and he can't stop me now. And I'm gonna go, toe beans.
Oswald, you are, or not Oswald, sorry, Erwin, you are fast asleep. And you are back home in Glimmerbrook on the docks of your parents' mansion. You see a rowboat coming to you from across the way, as it has 100 times before. And you see Ella getting off the rowboat and coming to sit down next to you. Both of your feet are dipped into the water. And she smiles up at you and she says, "I'm so happy we could finally see each other."
Huh? I mean, I thought you were petrified. What the hell's going on?
She starts laughing and kicking her feet in the water and she goes, "That sounds like some sort of nightmare."
I mean, it is a nightmare. I don't know. I don't know what to say.
What do you mean? You always know what to say.
Not this time.
She laughs heartedly and wraps her arm around your arm. And you do not feel the bubbling within you.
Oh. Huh. That case, I will just kind of like calm down a little bit and just like lean my head on her shoulder.
She leans her head on your head, and you guys stare out at the sunset.
Fuck.
Aww.
Wow.
Oh.
That was surprising.
I feel like that's worse than having a nightmare.
Yeah.
No, shut up. I love it. I don't want to wake up.
Erwin,
wakey.
the only party member to actually get a good dream during his rest.
Also, he's the only one not taking a watch, I'm pretty sure. So
He's taking a watch.
Caesar is taking a watch. Isn't taking a watch.
Corvus, your watch ends uneventfully. It is Oswald's turn, so do you want to wake him up?
Yeah, I'm gonna wake him up, and I'm gonna like smack his hand. I'm gonna be like, "Tag in."
Oswald, in your dream, you're talking to your crying father, and he goes, This would have never happened if you had left. And he raises his hand, he smacks down on you, and you wake up to find Corvus above you.
What are you dreaming of running a marathon? You're up.
I'm sorry, Paul. I'm sorry.
Huh?
I'll leave school. I'll leave school.
What? Huh? Hey,
Nothing.
hey, it's... Wait, I'm like snapping at him like, come on.
Huh?
I am not your dad, or at least I hope I am not.
You don't look
It is-
like my dad. You don't look like my
That
Paul.
is a good thing.
Who are you?
Who are you?
Anyway, it's your watch.
Oh, right. We're in snow. Okay.
Yeah.
Oswald, roll me a perception check while Corvus goes to bed.
The perception chest. How perceptive of you are my chest?
yeah.
Better than Corvus, apparently.
So, as you are sitting there watching your friends sleep, Aoife seems to be sleeping very soundly. And the rest of, like, Caesar is still running in his dreams, still having some, nightmares. And you see that Erwin has this smile plastered up along his face. As you're looking around, you do, with your dark vision, see that squirrel that's been he's like skirting around your alarm bells.
The best part is actually only Corvus knows the range of the alarm. We don't know where he actually placed alarm.
Mhm.
So we don't know if
Yeah.
the squirrel is close or not.
I also have devil sight, so.
True.
Nice.
I have dark vision.
So as you're sitting there, Corvus, you wake up in your dreams, and you are in Postros's dorm room. You see Postros there in front of you. And he says, I see you're back from your mission.
Yeah, what the fuck was that? I didn't know that was gonna happen.
Of course you didn't know that was... You know nothing. You've proven nothing. Everything I ever thought you were, everything I ever thought you could be, you're nothing.
Look, why did you bring me here?
I brought you here because I realized you are undeserving of the powers I have given you. And you see that he digs his hands into your face, clawing out the gemstone eye, and your previous eye is attached to it, and he's ripping it out of your head as blood is streaming down. You feel all of the powers that you had gained, all of that natural arcane energy that was flowing through you starts to dissipate as he's tugging and tugging and tugging. And that's what's happening in your dream.
Oh,
Caesar, you fully see Saphael burn to bits and pieces. All that's left is the burnt flesh that clings to her crackling bones. She manages to get out of her chains that keep her held to the burning fire, and her fleshy bones start to walk towards you, herself still on fire. And then she turns her head slowly, crookedly, her hair falling off of the flesh that used to cover her skull. And she says, "Should have run, Caesar."
I'm gonna say I instinctively cast Firebolt in my dream, but can I accidentally cast it in real life?
uh-oh.
Give me a raw arcana.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. You can... What are you casting? Firebolt?
Firebolt, because I was just instinctively like defending myself because she's coming towards me.
Roll me a d4 and then roll me Firebolt.
Oh, one of us
Oh,
is about
no.
to get fucking whacked,
We're
boys.
fucked.
Well, two
Pray
are
it's either
fire resist.
Oswald or I.
Oh, God.
roll for damage.
Oh,
Jesus
no.
Christ.
So, Erwin,
Oh, thank God.
Yay!
Oh man.
you are sitting on the dock with the love of your life, whose head is on yours, and she says, "There's something I need to tell you, and I wanted to wait until we were at the academy to tell you this, but I feel like, you ever have that feeling that something's just inside of you and just needs to come out? Like, you just can't hold it in anymore?"
I think I've been thinking the same thing. This whole time I've wanted to tell you something and just never quite had the courage to do it, but now that I know that you're feeling maybe the same way, I feel like I might be able to just let it out.
When and you wake up to being on fire.
Come on!
I'd also like to say that during Oswald's entire watch, he was playing his lyre.
Oswald, you see Caesar bark really loudly as a firebolt emits from him and hits Erwin in the face as he's sleeping. Erwin, you take 11 fire damage.
Because fire
Yeah,
resistance.
Half that.
That's why we said thank God, because it was one of the two options that was ideal because fire resistance.
If that had been full fire damage, I would be down to 1 hit point.
Honestly,
Oh my God.
if that had hit Aoife, she'd be down to 0 hit points.
And none of you are healers.
Yeah, I know.
I
Ow!
am.
What the hell is going on? Why am I on fire?
I'm
Well,
still
just-
Caesar is still asleep.
I'm still like dog having a nightmare, just like
Is there like sparks and smoke coming out of your mouth?
well,
Or wherever you
it doesn't
cast
really
it from?
necessarily come out of your mouth. It just kind of appears next to me and fires at
Oh
you.
right.
Like I would imagine that I'm in the way I'm laying. I'm facing you, so you can probably put 2 and 2 together that I accidentally cast firebolt on you.
Oh. Okay. Ow. God damn it! I was having such a good dream, man.
Congratulations. I've been having terrible dreams.
Oh.
As he strums his lyre aggressively.
I'm sorry. Do you want to talk about anything?
Erwin, that was actually the first good dream you've ever had.
Wow. Holy shit.
Damn.
Way to drop the bomb.
Sorry.
It was nothing.
Oh boy.
It's terrible dreams. Guilt.
Oswald,
How's your dream?
Oswald, that concludes your shift. If you want to, Erwin is next, so that worked out really well.
So, I got a rude awakening and then just fucking sizzling for the duration of my watch.
God, what an alarm clock.
If you could help me fall asleep, could you tell me your dream while I go to sleep?
Oh boy. I mean, I don't know how much I've told you about my friend Ella, have I?
Not much, honestly.
I mean, can I just preface this with the first good dream I've ever had in my entire life, literally as long as I can remember, man.
That's sad. That's sad.
I'm used to it, man. It's just the way things go. But when I lived back home in Glimmerbrook, my friend,
Glimmerbrook.
yeah.
I live in Glimmerbrook.
Whoa, no way, man.
Yeah.
So we both come from the same place in all walks of life, I suppose.
I guess so.
But my friend Ella used to row a boat across the lake down to the docks by my. This is gonna sound really boasty, but my mansion. It's my adoptive parents. But
So that was your mansion.
yeah, it's dumb. But she used to row the boat across and come sit with me, just dangling our toes in the water and that happened in the dream again, but like I don't know. At first it was weird because she's petrified, but I didn't know how to react, but I don't know, she just kept saying all these nice things about me and made me feel really good, and she linked arms with me, and for the one time in my life that she's ever, made physical contact with me, I didn't feel this sort of bubbling inside that happens every time I have a surge. And it was bliss, man. And she said that she was going to tell me something that she's wanted to tell me for a long time, and she wanted to wait until we both got to the academy, but I mean, you saw what happened.
Yeah, you took a firebolt to the face.
I mean,
maybe that'll give you courage to tell her how you.
Owen's gonna just give him a gentle smile and just pat him on the head gently before going to start his watch.
Erwin, give me a perception check.
Yep, can do. When I find it, there it is.
Oh boy,
Nice.
You don't even see the twirl.
So
It's hiding from me. My devil's sight is making it hard.
So something that just crossed my mind here. How is Erwin gonna wake Aoife up for her shift?
Oh shit. Oh, bugger.
Oh,
Well, should have thought of that.
poker with the stick. Poker with the stick.
It's alright. I'll do my watch with my crossbow out and just poke her with the stock of the crossbow when I need to wake her up.
Fucking hit the butt of it, just poof.
Just fucking knock her out. Oh, that didn't work.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, because Aoife is a heavy sleeper. She could sleep through a fucking hurricane. Hell, she slept through all the commotion of you getting hit by a firebolt.
Very true. I'm honestly surprised no one woke up for that.
I've had a long day.
Erwin, you sit there with the silence, the eerie silence of the forest, and you somehow still smell the faint smell of Ella's perfume. You still feel like you felt the warmth of her on your skin. Possibly could be just the fire, but you're not sure. And then you feel this longing and this loss and this yearning to be close to her again. Oswald, as you fall back into your sleep, you see your farm again. This time, crops are not even planted. It is the earth looks so dry that nothing could possibly take in that soil. You walk through the door to your childhood home, and you see your siblings sitting there, not rambunctious, not rowdy, with their heads laying on the kitchen table.
Beatrice, Randall, what's wrong? I run up to the table and touch their heads.
Their heads, as you go to touch Beatrice's head, a clump of hair removes itself from her scalp, and you notice that they are skin and bone. Beatrice looks up and says, "Ozzy, is that you?"
Oh.
Yeah, it's me. Your big brother's here.
Ozzy, I'm so hungry.
What happened to the farm?
I don't know. Dad's not here, and you're not here, and I was left alone, and I don't know how to plant things.
I taught Randall everything that I know.
You see that
Randall?
Randall does not stir.
Randall?
You touch him, and he's cold.
Out of the dream, Oswald screams a scream of grief.
Shit.
Jesus.
As he says out loud, "You told me that everything was gonna be fine, that I would be able to protect my family if I took you. What's happened?" To no one in
Corvus.
particular.
Corvus, you are currently getting your eye gouged out by Postros, telling you that that you are absolutely nothing. So just, he's digging and digging, and it feels like it's pulling and pulling the threads of your soul out of your body as you feel every last drop of strength removed from you. He takes out your gem and the eye, and you fall to your knees, weakened, unable to stand.
Why?
Thought you were special. Thought you actually believed in learning and helping the others that deserve to learn this trade. But it turns out that you're just nothing. You have done absolutely nothing. You got caught doing the one thing I asked you to do.
Give it back.
And you see that he throws it into the fire, and you lose sight completely out of both eyes.
I'm just flailing fucking fists around. I'll kill you! Ah!
Caesar, Saphael starts walking away.
Andrew is muted.
I know he is. He told me.
Okay.
But I'm going to go over what he's going through either way.
Oh, yeah.
Saphael walks away, her steps burning into the ground, and she starts to walk away as a skeleton of flame, and she says, "Well, if you won't, I will." And she starts taking off into the forest. And Erwin, that is the end of your shift.
It's a rough night, fellas.
Hearing Oswald audibly scream, and then fucking Corvus just flailing angrily in his sleep, just while he's longing. He was already crying because he didn't have Ella with him, but fucking just super scared because they're having such horrible nightmares and there's nothing you can do about it. Okay, I'm gonna go and poke Eva with the crossbow relentlessly until she wakes up.
Eva, you wake up well rested. You didn't have any dreams. In fact, you've never had a dream, so you don't know.
Oh,
All right, for some.
Is it awake time already?
You see a scorched tiefling above you.
What happened? Was I asleep that long?
Caesar sleep firebolted me. Also, I'm not crying, you are.
Oh my goodness.
It's fine. I just want to go to sleep now.
You can see Aoife's...
What did you say, Corvus? Or not Corvus, Erwin, what did you say to her?
Hold on, my brain's just had a bit of a blank.
That's okay.
not crying, you are?
Yeah, I'm not crying, you are.
That, but what did you, when she asked what happened, what did you say?
Caesar sleep firebolted me.
Okay.
So you can see Aoife's hesitant. She wants to cast cure wounds on him, but she knows that touching him will cause magic, and she doesn't want that. And she's
I mean, no one's around, and Caesar did literally firebolt me on accident.
Uh-oh.
So she's gonna give in to her healing nature here, and she's just gonna quickly lay a hand on him and cast Cure Wounds, even though we're close to finishing a long rest. Doesn't matter to her.
Erwin, roll me a wild magic surge. Aoife, roll me for the
I forgot what dice that was.
a d20.
Got it.
You are fine.
Oh, cool. That was extremely risky. Thank you, but we can't do that again.
I'm sorry, it's just you look so. I can't just sit there while you guys are beat up.
I know, I'm sorry, I'm wound up a little bit. It's fine. I'm sorry. I'll go to sleep now.
As Erwin falls asleep, Aoife, give me a perception check.
Yes, ma'am. One perception check. There it goes.
We're gonna get
Best
to that perception check in just. So, Oswald, you are currently in a dream where your brother is dead and your sister is dying. She reaches out her small hand to you and she goes, "Please, brother, I'm so hungry."
He's gonna take her. I'm gonna take her hand. I'll make this rat. He picks her up. I'll pick her up and run out of the house.
Where are you running to?
I'll try to I'm gonna try to go to I'm gonna try to find some good soil that actually has something growing out of it.
So you run with her in your hands, and she's getting weaker and weaker. Her eyelids are starting to droop as you're running. You feel the sweat on your back from the sun as it's hitting it, and you are running, and all you see is this ashen dirt around you, nothing growing.
I need you to stay strong for me, okay? I need you to stay strong for me, okay, little bee? Okay? As he falls to his knees, I need you to stay with me. I
Her
can't.
tiny, jagged teeth look up to you as she smiles at you, and she says, "I'm still happy you became a hero," as the last bit of life from her slowly dies. Corvus, you're currently blind. Blind and in a cold room.
I'm just maneuvering with my hands, trying to feel anything that seems familiar.
You start to feel the cold stones on the floor. You feel the broken ring from where you put the glasses on. Like the gem isn't there anymore, but the old frame is. You feel Postros's old bed there. And then as you start to feel that, you feel the chest that was in that room, you feel the walls, and you start to feel that they are like warm liquid starts like flowing down them. It covers your hands as you touch the walls.
I'm gonna sniff the liquid.
It smells like blood.
That's what I figured. Fuck, I'm just gonna stumble just looking for the fireplace.
You stumble your way through the room where Postros used to spar and kept those crystals. You head into the main room where the fireplace is, and you trip over the bearskin rug or the direwolf rug on the floor, and hit your head on the side of the fireplace as you tumble over.
Oh, fuck. I'm gonna grab what I can assume is the direwolf rug and just try to feel my way with the other hand to the fireplace to just chuck that in there and essentially go through the process again of making the portal again.
You set it aflame, and then all of a sudden your robes catch fire, and you start to feel your skin start to burn as you are walking through the flames trying to get to the other side of the portal. But as you are touching the inner part of the fireplace, it remains as stone and does not turn into the portal. You hear Postros's maniacal laugh. I told you you weren't worthy.
You're not him.
Caesar finally gets the ability to start running. He runs after Saphael, continues to run down that pathway, seeing trees, ignoring squirrels, doing his best to stay on focus as he's running. He can always smell her, but never catch her, and she is gone from what he can tell. Erwin, you are in a completely dark. Behind you, below you, above you, in front of you, everywhere that you see is complete darkness.
Double sight.
You can't see.
Oh shit.
Ruh-roh.
Hello?
Hello.
Who are you?
Father.
My real father?
Your only father.
I don't like the implications of that.
You will one day, son.
I don't recognize your voice.
Of course you didn't. You were taken from me.
Why can't I see anything?
Because you are but a prince and not fully grown. But at once, when you are ready, everything the light doesn't touch will be yours.
What? Oh, wait, I'm a prince? That can't be right. I'm just Owen.
You are. And I hope that when we have the chance to meet again, you'll realize you're a lot more than what you think you are.
Hold on. I didn't get your name.
And you snap out of it, and
Damn it.
everyone, Aoife, you're taking your watch. You see everyone not sleeping soundly, and you see that Erwin in particular is flailing about in the snow. Erwin's mouth opens up, and all at once the alarm starts to go off as something dark and musty and just absolutely horrifying starts to pull its way out of Orwin's mouth. This full-blown creature of smoke and nightmares. The alarm sound and everyone is awake. And I need everyone home except for Erwin. I need everyone to roll initiative.
Oh no.
Ruh-roh.
What am I?
Holy shit, how many twos am I gonna roll today?
Oh no.
It's the third one.
What the hell is that?
The thing that's coming out of your mouth.
I'm not okay with that.
It's your mouth.
No.
This is not going to end well. Again, I have no offensive capabilities save spells, and I've got a grand total of 2 spell slots left.
So as you hear the alarm go off, that squirrel books it.
No.
Oh.
Does Caesar notice?
Caesar does not notice because there's something coming up.
Preoccupied by something else.
Yeah.
I think when I'm in mortal danger, my brain takes over my instincts.
Got it.
So everyone wakes up from their nightmares, and Erwin is on the ground, looking like he's seizing as this monster starts to form from his mouth, and just smoke and black goo as it comes up. I need everyone to make a wisdom saving.
Uh-oh. Here comes another 2 fellas on the house.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh God.
Why
Corvus,
can't I
no!
roll anything higher than a 10?
Okay, so just Corvus. Corvus, you see this monster turns, its neck breaking as it looks at you, and it opens its mouth, and a bunch of fog starts to encompass in a 20-foot circle around the creature. No one else sees this but Corvus.
God. This is fucked, man.
Caesar, that is your turn.
All right. I am going to. What am I gonna do? I don't know. Sorry. So as the bonus action, I'm going to use my monk, one of my monk abilities, to cast Sanctuary on myself.
You put the. Can you put the.
Just so you know, I have special rules for this sanctuary. I can only cast it on myself, but it lasts for 8 hours.
Okay.
And I can cast it once a minute. And it doesn't count as a spell. It's like an ability. It's just mechanically it's sanctuary.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use my action to disengage.
Okay.
And I'm going to run 5, 10, 15, and end my turn.
Aoife, that's your turn.
Would I be able to identify what kind of whatever the fuck that is? Like, is it undead, a demon, a spirit? Like,
It's Faye.
You can make me. What would that be? What kind of check would that be?
I have no idea.
It depends on the origin of it. It might be a religion or an arcana check.
My assumption would be an arcana check.
An arcana check? Oh boy, I'm amazing at those. Hang on. Stop licking my arm. What's wrong with you?
What?
Sorry, I had to invite the dog into my room because parents are having.
Aoife, did you ever? You looked into what books did you find? I forget, because you and Caesar have both been reading books. Do you remember what books your books were about?
I was looking into books as to what Maggie could be.
Meg.
The little elephant.
Then no, you don't know what this is.
Okay, good to know. Well, no one asked your opinion.
I heard that.
So, literally on my last little bit of power, and my friends are in danger, I am going to do this. I don't have my, Get off, stop. So, I don't think I have my my radiant soul form available anymore. At least not yet. Damn dog. Anyway, so I'm going to do literally the only thing I can think to do. I'm going to step forward here and cast spiritual weapon.
Ooh, can you get your thing yet, or do I still?
My thing. The token.
Yeah.
Let's see. No, I do not have it.
Okay, let me get that for you.
There you go.
Huh. The token has disappeared.
Oh no!
Give me a second.
Bro.
I can make. I still have the image. I can make one. Give me a second.
Erwin, you got some fucked up shit here, my guy.
Yeah, I'm not even entirely sure what to make of it myself.
That thing's your dad?
If this is my dad, I
That is
don't
a
want to
big ass
ever meet
lollipop.
him.
Absolutely.
I mean, or the size of this lad.
How do I give you the option to control it?
You would have to make it a character sheet.
Oh my
Give him
God.
access to it.
Hold
Just put it on blank NPC character sheet.
Yeah, you don't even literally just create a character, make it spiritual weapon, like name it spiritual weapon, and then give it a token.
I'm trying to find you. Aoife. Changes. Names. Okay, you should have control of it now, or be able to drag it.
Yes, I see. Let's see. Oh, I should probably input the value of what level I'm casting this at. There you go.
Okay. So that's 5 force damage, you said?
Yes.
Your spiritual weapon rips through this dark goo and smoke, and you hear it cry out in pain. Corvus, that is your turn.
Oh boy, I'm gonna run at it. I would like to whack it.
Hang on.
How hard?
Relatively hard.
Yeah, that hits.
Oh yeah. So, oh wait, I have an ally within 5 feet. Oh yay, sneak attack. So, and then, fucking Oh!
Ooh.
Ooh.
Nice.
So I'm just gonna get up and just immediately run at it and just fucking jab at it with a rapier.
Yeah.
It cries out, and as you take your rapier from its chest, it is covered in black goo.
Ugh.
Is that your turn?
Dad, leave my friends alone.
I think so.
Oswald, that is your turn.
Oswald with blind rage at the moment is going to. Also, I should probably put that exhaustion thing back on. And is going to aim and shoot an Eldritch Blast because I don't feel like getting close to that thing. So, do 22 and natural 20.
What's
nice.
Nice.
Oswald wakes up looking like a cowboy, finger gunning an Eldritch Blast in every direction.
I warned you, boy.
Eldritch Blast.
Blade.
You guys are so lucky that I don't have any AoE spells.
Did I also have to worry about hitting me?
You're on the ground, and he is like basically his feet are coming out of your mouth.
Oh, joy. Fantastic.
Dancing on your tongue.
I don't have a
Nice.
foot fetish.
Would you like to do anything else, Oswald?
Should I cast X-Blade's Curse? Nah, I'll save it if I really need it, because that should have been the first thing I did, but I didn't, so no. I'm good.
Okay. Corvus, what is your AC?
Not optimal. 14.
Okay.
Better than mine.
So you see one of this thing's gooey tentacles comes up, it misses you, and as you're dodging that tentacle, another one hits you. You take 5 bludgeoning damage and are grappled. He has 2 other tentacles that are whipping around. Erwin, what is your AC?
Fantastic. My AC. That's 12.
You get hit for 8 bludgeoning damage. You're not restrained. Caesar, that is your turn.
I am just going to adjust my angle, and I'm going to fire a firebolt at it.
That does not.
Okay.
No.
Aoife, do you have anything else?
Nah, I'm good.
Okay. Aoife, that's your turn.
Alrighty. Here we go. Aoife here is going to take a swing with the spiritual weapon because she can, she wants to, and it is all powerful at this point.
That does not.
I lied, apparently. And
The candy cane just zooms past, or the candy just zooms past him.
and since spiritual weapon is a bonus action, I'm going to use my full action for a sacred flame.
It's a dex save.
Dex save. And it's a cantrip, so if he saves it, it's no damage.
It failed.
Ah.
Nice.
He's not looking great. He's looking a little less goopy. Corvus, did you want to move, Aoife, or are you good where you are?
Honestly, as much as I would love to try to interpose myself in between that thing and Erwin, I don't think that's entirely possible. So,
Yeah.
no, I'll just stay where I'm at. Thank you very much.
Corvus, that's your turn.
I can still attack while I'm grappled, right?
You can. I think so. I think is it at disadvantage?
I think that's for restraint.
That's for, you are, it's grappled and restrained, so it would be a disadvantage.
Okay.
Or you can make a strength check against his and then see if you can get out of it.
Oh, strength check.
That's almost as bad as wisdom.
Athletics rather. Yeah.
Oh, or dex?
No, athletics.
Oh.
Or
Right,
acrobatics.
that's pretty bad. Or acrobatics? Oh yeah, because it's either of those.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, fuck it, why not? That's why not.
How do you? Oh, wait, you're a rogue.
Dude, my stats are fucking garbage. 9 strength, 15 is my highest number for anything.
Amazing.
Yeah.
That is
Is that what you would like to do with your turn?
Yeah.
Oswald, that's your turn.
I'm gonna use more Eldritch Blast.
Blast.
A warlock using Eldritch Blast?
Who would have thought?
Blasphemy.
That's both hit.
Blasphemy. God, so good.
He's not doing great. You actually, as you're blasting your pure arcane magic through him, You do see that you're physically making holes in him that start to mend as you're hitting him. So even though you're blasting through him and he's screaming out in pain, the holes you're making in him seem to combine back together.
I've had a very rough night. I suggest you leave.
So he's gonna take a hit. Erwin, you get hit with one of his tentacles, and I need you to make me a strength throw.
Strength saving throw, got it.
You fail. So
Fuck.
you actually get pushed back 10 feet.
Oh no.
And then
Oh, I want him to hit me.
you get hit for 8 bludgeoning damage, Corvus.
Oh, sick. All right. I'm doing Hellish Rebuke.
Which is what?
DC 13 Dex save.
You got a 12.
Nice.
Did I take any damage for that?
You did. You took 8. Or no, 4. 4.
4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Got it.
And it's 13 fire damage? Damn.
Yeah, man's got bipped.
Ho
Hit me again! How much damage did I take? 8, you said?
Yes, you took 8 bludgeoning damage.
About the hellish fiend.
As you fully burn off 2 of his tentacles. Not the one that you're holding, that's holding you, but 2 of his tentacles are completely burned off. They turn to a puddle of goop on the ground, of black boiling goop. Caesar, that is your turn.
Firebolt. Hey!
Yeah.
Nice!
Beautiful.
It's a good thing he didn't
Yes!
earlier.
Beautiful.
Oh, that's amazing, sir.
That is
Eight
beautiful.
damage.
That is
So,
beautiful shit right
From
there.
Caesar comes this huge firebolt. He's so angry by what he has witnessed. It hits this monster. It hits him so hard that he drops Corvus, and the material that he's made out of turns into this puddle of boiling black goo. Erwin, you wake up and to be covered in this foul-smelling, burning black liquid.
Oh my god, this is worse than Homecoming.
Oh, what the fuck is that?
Why is it always me?
You're awake!
Oh my god, what happened? I'm so confused. I'm so scared. I couldn't see.
Are you okay? Are you hurt?
Absolutely.
Oh my goodness. I
I
would
don't know what's going on.
start
And you
casting healing
completed your
word.
long rest.
Oh my god!
Nothing about that was restful.
So we get the full long rest.
Yeah, you get your full long rest, yeah.
Yay. Back up to 35 hit points from fucking 6.
Also,
I'm
describe.
gonna groggily just come over, and I'm gonna go over and it's worth a shot. I'm gonna ritually cast Identify on the goop.
Give me 2 seconds. The spell always takes me a second.
Damn, identify. I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick.
Oswald is crying at the moment.
As is Owen.
Aoife's going around making sure everyone's okay. Both physically and emotionally.
Basically,
So-
I'm fine. I took no hits.
Thank you for using the Identify spell. This, however, is not an object. This is a creature. Thank you for using the Identify spell. And then it starts to go away.
Yeah,
Can I hear that as well?
That's what I thought. No, only I can hear it.
Okay. What the
Yeah,
hell
that's-
is this
that's-
stuff?
I love it.
I don't know. I'll run some tests on it when I wake up. I need to finish sleeping. I'm just gonna kind of go over here and curl up in a ball and try to finish off my long rest.
Does anyone mind if I clean this stuff off me? I don't want to be identified anymore.
Go ahead.
I guess I'd cast prestidigitation to clean myself up.
The black goop like shimmies its way off of you into the snow. You do get some on Aoife's shoes.
I am so sorry. Let me clean that up for you, just right quick. I'm just gonna get the corner of my jacket or something and just kind of dust it off.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. I had these shoes forever.
I've caused way too many problems throughout tonight.
And as you guys wake up, the sun starts to shine over the horizon. It is glistening off of the freshly fallen snow. What would you like to do with your bright and shiny day, my little students?
I'll make sure my fucking eyes still
Power in
there.
fear.
I'm gonna wake up, do a big stretch, probably pee on a tree, and then walk over to the pile of goop. Is the pile of goop still there?
It is, yeah.
Good. Can I make an Arcana check to try to identify it?
Yeah, sure. So you, what are the books that you were given? What did you get books on?
I have 4 books of Arcana that you never really specified what they were, and then I have a book on phylacteries.
Okay. So, you do remember, especially since you're from Lyle, right? That Lyle was the whole reason why people here hate spellcasters is because about 100 years ago, or not 100, probably about 50 years ago, a demon lord escaped from the Nine Hells and wreaked havoc on the province of Lyle. And he was eventually trapped back into the Nine Hells by the 3 original heroes, including Postros. And he, since then, has been rumored to have achieved some form of lichdom. As far as you know, these are similar to the monsters that were roaming when he was on the material plane.
Gotcha. All right. Caesar just goes, all right. So where did this thing come from? Where did it attack us from?
It's gonna point at Erwin.
By the way, I'm just like, what are you pointing at me for?
It kind of came out of you?
Elaborate on that, Aoife.
Immediate panic attack from Owen.
Roll me a wild magic surge. You say it.
Cool.
It kind of oozed its way. I'm not sure how to word this, but it oozed its way out of your mouth.
That's absolutely horrific. I never want to go to sleep again.
What is the
Same
what is
here.
the denizen of an ancient demon lord coming out of your mouth? It's
Oh,
intriguing.
what? What? What?
About 50
Wait.
years ago, there was a demon lord in this area of Lyle. He was trapped by those original heroes that we've heard so much about at school. And from what the stories say, that demon lord has found a way to become a lich of some kind, which explains a lot about what's going on. Explains a lot what was going on in Ella's notes when I found those.
Oh. Okay.
You seem to have some sort of connection to this possible demon lich.
That kind of makes a little bit of sense to me. So when I fell back asleep after my watch, I had a nightmare.
Aoife,
Another one.
hold on. Aoife,
Yes,
the word nightmare, you don't know what that means.
boy. Aoife just kind of stares at you curiously, like, what's a
Intriguing.
nightmare? Is that a kind
It's,
of horse?
Terrible.
No,
terrible.
unfortunately, it's
Technically, but what Erwin is referring to is a bad dream.
You don't know what the word dream means, Aoife.
What's a dream?
Have you
I
ever
got
had a
this.
movie play out in your head?
No.
Have you ever imagined something and then you get lost in that thought and then like you forget what's going on around you?
You know what, like, you've had, like, as far as, like, fantasies, like, while you're awake, but you've never had a dream or nightmare.
So, like, getting distracted at school?
Kind of, except you're asleep and it's way more vivid.
And you
Let me-
probably have no control over it.
Let me put it this way.
Exactly.
A dream is where you are sleeping, but you can see things happening around you. Does that make a little bit of sense?
So it's like a sixth
Probably
sense.
not.
In a way, yes.
Yeah, kinda.
Well,
Anyway,
you could
regardless,
say that.
it's intriguing that you had a nightmare because I did last night.
Oh, I did too.
You too.
Oh boy.
Something must
This-
be going on.
Particular nightmare that I had, I couldn't see. It was dark. Too dark for my devil's sight, but I
Oh,
heard
did
a
you get your
voice.
eye ripped out too?
No, but that's very concerning, and we need to talk about that at some point.
Also have devil sight.
High five. But I heard a voice. I didn't recognize it at all. I'd never heard it in my life. I asked him who they were, and he said he was my father. And he gave me this whole spiel about how I'm some kind of prince, and how I'm not ready yet, and how eventually he said, everything the light doesn't touch will be mine.
Fosse you?
Wow.
I don't know what to make of that, and honestly, I'm really quite upset by it. I don't like the sound of that. I'm not responsible enough to be a prince.
Oh, surely, my liege, you'll be fine.
Stop calling me that. I don't want to hear that, please.
Like, I do a real smart-assy, like, bow to him.
Well, I
Get it going, my lord.
Regardless,
see
before any
anything
more of
happening.
these weird creatures come out of Erwin's mouth, we should probably get going. We are on a mission. Maybe we'll find some more information on this as we continue to traverse Lyle.
Good idea.
Oswald, can I stick with you?
Of course.
I just need to be around other tieflings right now. I don't want to feel completely isolated.
Of course.
I'm gonna
As
kneel
he-
down next to a Caesar.
As he puts his arm around you. Let's go, pal.
Fuck it. Owen puts his arm around Oswald as well.
I'll kneel down next to Caesar and point at my crystal eye and go, it's still there, right?
Yes.
Yes, it is there. Erwin and Oswald, as you put your arms around each other, Oswald, you feel, you know how you constantly feel the sense of your sword on you?
Yes.
That starts to burn intensely to the point where it's going to hurt you if you don't let go of Erwin.
I'll risk the burn.
We roll for damage then.
You take 38 fire damage.
Worth it.
That's already halved.
Instant death.
You take 15 fire damage,
Oh,
not
boy.
half.
Oh, jeez.
Not halved.
Uh-oh.
That's fine. I can deal with it.
Are you going to keep holding on to him?
No, I just
I'm just gonna walk closely to you then.
I've
Brief.
never been burned like that before.
Quick thing.
Sorry,
I have Mask of the Many Faces for an invocation, so I can cast Disguise Self without spending a spell slot at will. So I'm just gonna be constantly doing that to hide the crystal eye, because I don't think those people are gonna like that.
Ooh, true.
I'm also, just so you know, Briam, because of the nature of the way my sanctuary works, I guess we can just assume that I'm always casting it, since I can cast it. It lasts for 8 hours, and I can cast it once a minute. So just like, I basically always have sanctuary active.
Saving.
I'm sorry.
I'm just reading Sanctuary again.
Yeah, basically, anytime I get attacked by a spell or a melee attack, the attacker needs to make a wisdom save.
Can you just remind me of that if I do decide to attack you?
Yep.
Thank you.
I mean, hopefully it shouldn't be too much, because, wizard
Yeah.
stay in the back lines.
Mhm.
But yes, I will remind you anytime that happens.
Thank you. Which
Also-
direction are y'all going in?
Did
We
anyone
weren't
bring
getting
the
maps
map?
or anything, right?
Nope,
Yeah.
you weren't given a map.
Can I
Thanks,
make like a
Sandman.
survival check or something to see if I can figure out which way leads to town?
What are you doing?
Make like a survival or like investigation check. To
Yeah,
figure
you
out
can
which
make
way-
a survival check to see if there's roads nearby or
Oh!
Dude, you just need to stop rolling wisdom. Anything.
The dice gods are
RNG.
not kind to you today.
RNG is rude to me, man.
Caesar, can you give me a perception check at advantage?
Yes, ma'am.
Advantage. That sounds nice.
So it's faint, but you do get a whiff of someone that is cooking breakfast, and you can follow that scent if you would like.
So I start lifting my head in the air, and I smell it, and I do the thing that dogs like. They lift the paw and point in the direction. And I go, I smell something coming from over here. I suggest we go towards this way.
Okay.
As you start walking, you come to a more common path. You walk and walk for a while down that path. The scent is getting stronger and stronger as you continue on your way. And eventually you come to what you can assume is the town of Cottonwood. Your nose... Go ahead.
Before we enter, I'm going to say, all right, everyone, as much as I hate to do this, because I don't like not being able to communicate, I don't think it's wise for me to be able to use my voice box in front of these people. So I'm going to have to take the voice box off.
I can hold on to that.
That's right. Someone needs to hold on to my inventory as well.
I don't mind doing it.
Yes, please do. Please take very much care of that spell book. If anything happens to that, I'm not going to be very happy.
Don't worry, I'll make sure it doesn't go missing.
And I let him take the little knapsack that's draped over my body. All right, if you need me, I will do my best to communicate in some way. And I'm going to cast Mage Hand. Make sure I'm behind a tree or something like that. Cast Mage Hand to take the voice box off of my neck, off of my collar, and put it in my knapsack.
Okay.
I'm gonna look at Caesar and go, okay, 1 box is yes. 2 box is no. 3 box is you need us to pet you on the head.
I just stare at you.
I'm just gonna go, did you understand me?
Sorry, I don't remember. I genuinely don't remember.
1
You said
bark is yes.
Bark.
We're good.
Okay, so
Before we go
you guys are... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say also before we go in, I'm gonna get what little one-on-one time with my patron as I can before we end up in a no magic area. So, hey, do you know what's going on with my dreams and terribleness last night?
I don't know what's going on with your dreams, but I can certainly say that I don't like that one. The blue tiefling, he's no good.
Fine.
I'm sorry, you cut out. What did you say?
I'm sorry. Erwin is fine. He's confused sometimes, but he's great. I stand by him.
You can stand by him, but be sure to have your sword at the ready if you do.
I mean, aren't you always?
Yeah, I am.
Mental fist bump as we keep walking.
So you guys are standing, you guys were kind of standing off by the trees. There's no one coming in and out of this building that you are walking up to, but you can tell that it's some form of inn or tavern. As you walk around to the front of it, you do see this sign that is hanging from, you know how signs typically have like two chains that they hang from?
Yeah.
One of the chains has been broken, and it says the Weeping Willow Tavern on it as it precariously hangs down. And you guys are outside of this tavern.
Boy.
Very nice.
Nice, man.
Interesting.
Well, thank you. I made it myself.
Oh,
It is quite nice.
good old dungeon
Thank you,
trash.
pan
I
young
doth
man.
enjoy it.
Great. Question
Yeah.
about Joe. Did I know if he knew Sephael was a white witch?
Yeah,
So
he would have known.
He knows. Okay, so he's chill with magic.
Yes, he is
Okay.
chill with magic.
Now to find a way to find him without being able to communicate that to the party.
So, you know, there's no one walking in and out, but you can hear the sound of faint, poorly played music inside. And you do feel a warmth coming through the underneath of the door.
Well,
Owen's
all right,
gonna
let's go.
Owen's gonna remember like Corvus saying the whole like my liege and my lord shit. He's like, badly played music. That must suit you well.
Ah, yes, my lord. Perhaps I'll play you a tune inside.
I'm slowly growing to hate you, Corvus.
Everybody is. And saying that, I'm just
if
going
you
to
need
push
some
the door
lessons,
open.
I could teach you. I play a mean liar.
I give a little like low like to get them to be like, guys, focus.
Did he just say yes? We should have worked this out. Oh, I don't like that.
It's gonna be an interesting chapter, y'all.
I'm gonna go over to the door and start pawing at it to like tell them just open the frickin' door.
Guys, I think Caesar found a clue. Come on. And I'm going to open the door. And
Would you do it
walk
for a
in.
Caesar snack?
You open the door and you see the first table right by the door has a chess set. There is also an old man who is humped over, the pieces scattered across the board as he sleeps, not soundly. He sounds like he is also having a nightmare. As the music continues to play. You guys look around and you see that there is a server who is slowly making her way from table to table. Her feet are dragging, goblets slowly clanking to the wooden tabletops. You see that the patrons that sit around the bar and tables so slowly moving food and drink to their mouths as some dribble onto their unkempt clothing. And then the old man in the cloak with the scattered. There is also a couple of bards, one at the piano and one playing the lute or lyre. Forget which one that is, but the lyre. There we go. Yep, playing the lyre.
Right.
I have a liar.
As he sings off key.
I'll lean over to the party and go, does something seem slow in here?
Just a tad. I don't like this at all.
I
don't think
also
any
want to
of
just
us
point
do.
out. I just want to point out how badly Caesar's resisting playing chess with that guy. Like he really wants to play chess, but knows he can't because dogs don't do that.
I mean, you could always just like nick one of the chess pieces and run and chew it in the corner. No? Okay.
I'm gonna just kind of make my way over to the bar.
Okay.
Just walking by and taking a look around anybody. I guess also just looking to see if I notice anything out of place aside from everybody being super slow.
Nothing really seems that out of place. You do notice that the man who is the bard who is singing singing a very sad tune, which I'm going to perform for you now.
Cool.
Yay!
Oh, grab the popcorn, boys.
He sings, "When children lay down their heads, they think that they are safe in bed. But deep within the dreams of babe, there he lurks with readied blade. Grand palace which he claims lair, filled with babe's worst nightmares. Lure you in with songs of sweet. Do not be fooled by his deceit. The nightmare king may give you bless before he lays you down for rest." And it continues on like that way.
Jeez.
Immediately on.
I'm gonna turn in
Oswald.
my bar stool and just like do like the thumb pointing at him at the party, like, what the hell?
Oswald, immediately on hearing those lyrics, I'm not too comfortable with my good dream anymore.
Oh, I don't think any of us are, Erwin. I'm gonna be honest. We all had terrible nightmares, except for Aoife, because reasons, I guess. But all we can do is make the best of what we can do while we're awake, and maybe not sleep that well at night while we're here.
I think that's probably for the best.
I'm gonna like raise my hand, kind of like snap to like try and get like Erwin's attention. Wait, who was carrying the sack?
Me.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna snap my hands and be like, hey,
Wait,
come here.
Oswald,
Get over here.
Oswald's holding the sack that Sandman gave. Erwin's holding this.
Oh.
Oh, then I'm gonna try and get Oswald's attention. Be like, hey, come here.
Gold.
We're gonna trip on each other, and then the sacks are gonna get mixed up. Come on, Erwin. I'm getting called.
Okay.
As you all head towards the bar, you see that the barkeeper lifts his head. His eyes are bloodshot, and he looks up at you, and he goes, "There's no pets allowed in here."
Oh,
That's our blonde friend seeing eye dog.
yeah. I mean, just look at her over there. She's stumbling and everything.
Exactly.
I'm gonna hang up on this. I'm gonna run over and kind of like keep her occupied and just kind of nudge her and just kind of give her this look of just play along.
So since my mage hand can be invisible, I'm just gonna put my hands down by like under my lap, and I'm gonna wave my hands around, and it's gonna kind of move Aoife side to side to make it just look like she's walking worse and worse.
Aoife, you feel this invisible force knocking you back and forth.
Oh, see, she's a mess without that dog.
Your friend okay? She seems like she's a mess with the dog.
I'm gonna nudge Aoife and just kind of like do this motion of grab my collar. Just grab my collar.
It just grabs it real quick.
And then I'm gonna start.
Fur is so soft.
I'm gonna start leading her to the bar.
Okay.
See, look, isn't that such a good dog? Don't you just want to pet him?
I'll make an exception, but you can't stay for very long. My waitress has allergies.
So
Well, what's up with that tune that Bard's playing? It sounds a little,
melancholy.
Sounds all right to me.
What's the song about?
Do I look like a songwriter? Can I get you something to drink?
You most certainly can, and I slam my hand down on the bar.
Okay. What can I get for you folks?
I didn't get this far. I don't know what they have. I've never ordered a drink before.
What is the legal drinking age?
I think it's up to the discretion of the owner.
He hasn't kicked us out yet.
Because I don't remember what age Owen is.
Drinking age is a modern concept, so I don't think there is a drinking age in this
Huh.
setting.
Oh,
Sick.
sweet. Oswald's never been drunk before. He's never had alcohol before. May I please have an ale?
I'll have what
I'll
he's
take the
having.
strongest thing you have.
Oh no.
Ales around. You see that he gets 5 ales because bro is with you guys.
Yeah.
And
What the fuck was bro doing during that fight then?
I totally forgot. Sorry,
He
y'all.
he was asleep. It's
He was
fine.
asleep. Yeah.
Drinking oatmeal.
And you guys all sat down. He sits down all of the ales for you, and he says that'll be 4 silver pieces.
I'm
Out
gonna
of my
like
own
nudge
pocket.
Oswald.
I'm gonna out of my own pocket because I'm not spending the money we actually have. I'm gonna pull out 1 gold because I had 60 gold left from when we first got our shit.
He gives you your change. He also like looks over to the waitress who's now like rubbing her nose because she's starting to get allergies. And he takes a bowl and puts some water on it and in it and puts it down for Caesar.
Oh,
I go to bow my head as like a thank you and then catch myself because dogs don't do that.
Bow your head as a
I'm
thank
going.
you, stop yourself, and just continue going downwards into the bowl.
Yep.
Erwin, you wait
Mhm.
here just for a little bit. I'm gonna go ask that lyre player what the song is about real quick.
Okay.
As he takes a swig of ale, realizes alcohol is not his thing, Ugh. And walks away.
Corvus immediately.
I need
slides
you to
the
give
glass.
me a Constitution saving throw at disadvantage since this is your first drink.
Oh,
Oh no.
Oh no.
9. Either of those are good rolls.
You're not feeling too hot. You're not stumbling yet, but you are definitely feeling it.
From 1 sip. That's
Yeah.
amazing.
what a lightweight.
Well, no, he says he downed it.
Even better.
The lightweight.
Oh my god, that was disgusting. That was disgusting. Ugh.
He is still mid-performance, by the way.
Hey!
I had some liquid courage. Excuse me, sir? Sir?
And even though the babes are there, da, da, and then like you're just like he looks at you as you're interrupting him, and he goes, "I'm kind of doing a thing here, kid."
Oswald cracks his neck, pulls out his lyre,
Oh shit.
Oh!
and starts to go with him at first, and then outplay him.
Give me a performance roll.
Battle of the Bands.
Oh, this should be amazing.
Oh
Yes.
my god.
Oh!
Fucking
He's
go.
clean.
Yes, Oswald.
What kind of tune are you looking to play? Are you playing the same
Oh my god.
like tune that he is, or are you playing something else?
Do the devil went down to Georgia.
Finally, the highway to hell.
Stop taking my ideas, guys. Oswald, being the king of spite, is going to play the song that he's playing with a little bit of
In a major key.
in a major key, but also with a little twang from Cotton Eye
Farm.
Joe.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like every session from now on will find a way to have Cotton Eye Joe incorporated.
So
Have you guys ever heard? Have you guys ever heard of the Gregory Brothers?
no.
No.
They did this video where they did like silly music videos. And they did this video where they took popular songs and changed their key to the opposite, whether it was minor or major. And they did it with Radioactive by Imagine Dragons, and did it as a bluegrass like banjo upright bass.
Oh my god.
It's
Nice.
beautiful.
So Oswald, you start to play ding da 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 ding, like that, like almost banjo like. You see that everyone exactly. You see that the dwarven bard that was playing the sad song throws his lyre away and just gets off stage. And then you see that the old cloaked man in the corner lifts up his head from the chessboard, a chess piece sticking to his face. And you see that he's putting his ears towards you, like one of his ears towards you, because he has no eyes. His eyelids are sewn shut.
Oh.
Whoa.
That's
I
a
continue
real
to play.
blind
I'm
person.
in. I'm in.
Anybody else see the blind guy?
No.
Sorry, who was this? Who was this that you described?
Man who was sitting by the chessboard. The elderly cloaked man who was sleeping peacefully on the chessboard.
Couldn't have been that peaceful. You said he looked like he was having a nightmare.
Oh yeah.
As peaceful as you can be in these parts.
I'm gonna turn to the barkeeper and go, "Hey, what's up with that guy over there?" And I'll point at the eyes sewn shut man.
He was cursed by magic 50 years ago as a kid. He lost his eyesight and he has some other stuff going on. He sits here and tries to sleep, but he really comes for the music.
Huh.
Oh no.
Whilst I'm on stage, I'm gonna look at the other lyre player. Hey, could you go talk to my friends over there at the bar? They have some questions they'd like to ask you about the music that you were playing.
He's already been, like, he got pissed that you did that. Like, he threw his lyre and started walking off towards the exit.
Go catch up to him.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep going.
I'm gonna tug at Aoife to follow me to go talk to the old guy.
Okay. That we shall do. Losing control of my mouse.
Erwin, come up here. I need vocals.
I gotta catch this guy that you've pissed off.
Encore!
Corvus,
You can
come
see
up
that,
here. I
like,
need vocals.
the barkeep is just, like, hanging his head annoyed at the ruckus. Like, this is not normal for him.
We have literally come in and turned his bar upside down.
You see Caesar and Aoife as you pass the waitress. You see that she starts to sneeze as Caesar goes by. But
Corvus, come up.
you approach the man at the chess table. He's sitting on the black side of chess.
Kind of like move my head, like go talk to him. Go talk to him.
You were asking the wrong person to do this. I hope you know that.
Yeah. Well, the party has decided that I'm playing the part of your seeing eye dog, which means you need to communicate for me.
It could have been a whole lot worse. He could have had Owen, and Owen would not have been able to say a word to the guy.
Hi.
I think Caesar bit me.
There.
I'm gonna try to sit in the seat here on the white side of the chessboard since he's on the black side.
Who's there?
Hi, my name's Aoife.
Hi, Aoife.
Oh, okay.
So, I'm sorry if I'm being rude, but what happened to your eyes?
That is a long story that a young sounding person like you does not need to hear. But if you want to engage an old man in a game of chess, I'd be much obliged.
I just whimper. I want to do it. I want to do it.
Hey, he can't
Is that-
see.
Is that a dog?
Oh,
Is that
yeah.
a dog with you?
Yes, this is my very good boy Caesar, and I go down to pet him. I reach down to pet him.
Growl.
May I pet him?
I start to go. "Mm."
Like, I just look at him, just looking for a shake or a nod. Head shake.
I kind of just like my demeanor changes to like defeat of just like, all right, fine, just this once though.
It's like, yeah,
So
sure.
you walk over to the old man. The old man takes his hands and he starts rubbing your head. And he goes, "Oh, Caesar, what a good boy. You remind me of a dog that I used to know. You're just so cute and oh, good boy." And he starts rubbing your muzzle and giving you the scritches on the hind end right before the tail. And he pets you, keeps petting you as Aoife sits down.
All right, I'm gonna try to communicate. Can I make a roll to try to communicate something silently to Aoife with my body language?
How are you going to do this? I need you to role play it out, and then I'll tell you if you can roll for it.
I don't know.
Doesn't
because
that suck?
I'm trying to get her, prompt her to ask for his name, but I don't know how to do that.
Do you have your name on your collar?
Oh, yes, that's right. No, I don't, because it's
No,
instead of a
you
name
don't.
tag. Instead of a
It's-
name tag, it's the medallion it's my arcane focus. Shit.
he starts setting up the chess pieces for you to play, Aoife.
Well, I'm not very good at chess, but I'm willing to play with you. What was your name? I don't think I caught it.
People around here call me Bumpy.
Bumpy. I like that
A
name.
name.
That's a funny name.
My ears go down in disappointment.
Oh.
You are white, so you're the first move.
So he's blind, right?
He is, yeah. He feels the chess pieces. He's feeling them.
Right. I'd like to hop up on the table, like have my front paws on the table.
Mm-hmm.
And can I play the chess game like
from
telling her
Aoife's
which
laugh?
Well, not laugh, but like point at a piece and point where to put it, kind of thing with my nose.
Give me a sleight of hand check.
Slide of paw.
More like sleight of face check.
Give me a sleight of snout check.
Sleight of snoot.
You are able to help her, which will give her advantage on the intelligence rolls that she's going to have to do.
Oh
So-
boy, I've got a +0 to intelligence, so let's go.
You have advantage.
I don't want to argue with that, and it's fine. But aren't I technically playing it? She's just moving the pieces for me.
But I feel like even with your snout, you can't say knight to blank 5. Like, you know what I mean? Like you can only do so much. Like
That's fair. Okay.
So give me a raw intelligence roll at advantage.
Yay. Oh shit!
Hey!
I'll take it.
You move, and he feels the piece to where you had put it on the board. And he says, pretty aggressive for someone so young, but I see who I'm working with now. And he makes his move.
In my head, I say, "Oh, if you only knew, sir."
Yeah, I surprise people.
So basically, the way this is working is you need to get 5 intelligence rolls higher than him in order to win, and whoever gets to 5 first will win the game.
Oh boy.
So that's a win for you.
Yay.
Stakes on this
Give
game.
me another intelligence roll.
I don't think there are any stakes. I think there's just an old man that wants to
Yeah, fair
play
enough.
chess with someone.
So that's a win for him. He takes one of your pawns.
I needed that piece, didn't I?
I shake my head no. Actually, no. I bark twice as per our code. Very softly, just very softly, just like.
I need another intelligence roll.
Oh,
You cannot save me.
Oh god.
Strong openings don't always mean for strong middle game. You come on aggressively, but you really need to work on your mid game. Another intelligence roll.
Well, you know what they say, the game's not over until it's over.
Tricky, I see. I haven't played someone this good in a while. Well, let's see how you do with this. And you take one of his rooks, but then he moves his piece. It is now your turn. Roll for intelligence.
I don't know if I'm winning or not.
It's close. It's 2 to 3 him. So, and it's you can roll me another one.
Oswald starts playing Fiddler on the Roof.
That's a lot of 1s and 2s, man. Jeez.
Damn.
He says, "Checkmate."
Uh-oh.
Wait, that's only 4 wins for him, though.
Yes, I know. He's saying checkmate isn't. That means that's not like.
You mean
like
check?
you can
check that.
Yes, check. Sorry,
Check.
I don't play chess, y'all. And one more.
Aoife's making a bunch of grunting noises as though she's thinking very, very hard about this.
And I'm like aggressively pointing at, like, move this piece now.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh.
I see you got out of that one. A worthy adversary indeed. And another intelligence roll.
Okay.
Come on.
Uh-oh.
He says, "Aren't you gonna say check?"
Oh, right. Check?
And then one more intelligence roll, and this is gonna determine.
Oh,
Come on.
all the
Tiebreaker.
Everything
Tiebreaker.
rides
This-
on this.
I have so much faith in you.
Full
Use the
pressure.
DBG.
This is gonna be like a 3 and a 2. Oh, God.
oh no.
Oh.
And he says checkmate. And he wins the game. He extends his hand to you and he says, "You're welcome to come back and play me anytime."
Thanks. And she goes and takes his hand.
And he starts setting up the chess table again. You can choose to play again, or you can choose to wander. Or you can ask him questions and talk. That's up to you.
I wouldn't know what the hell to ask him. I'm not the smart one.
God, I really want to beat this old man at chess now.
We are not all having a turn at chess. Come on, man.
Well, Thank you for the game. The rest of my crew seems to be running amok. I should probably stop them.
Well,
It was fun
I wish
playing with you, though.
the pleasure was mine. Erwin, you are running after this angry dwarf. How are you trying to get his attention?
Sorry, excuse me, sir. Hello? Hello?
I heard ya, but guess what? My stage has been taken from me by a demon, and I don't appreciate demons running after me.
I just want to talk. I have some things I need to talk to you about. It's desperate. Please.
Well, talk to this, he says, and he points to his ass as he's running out the door.
Oh, it's just gonna
that's just rude.
he's just gonna very slowly walk over here and just slump down in the seat, looking defeated.
As soon as I see Erwin come over to the couches, is he still in the bar or is he like making his way out?
He's like at the door. He's rounding the chess table currently.
I would like to just get up and just bolt at him and grab him by the back of his shirt.
Things
This
have
could end very
escalated.
badly.
Eva turns and
We
looks
just
at him.
like to
What
talk
are
is all.
you doing?
I'm gonna need an athletics check, please.
You gotta
Athletics
jump
or no?
over the old man at the table.
Alright, guys, nat 20, here it comes. That's not what I wanted.
He's
So
just
you go to grab him by the back of his neck, and his girthy small hand just whacks you and says, "Ain't nobody taking me by the scruff today!" And he runs out.
Aw.
Eva in the background.
Just gonna throw my
bowing
hands
an
up in a
apology
shrug.
repeatedly.
She's supposed to be blind.
I didn't stop her from playing chess.
True. Very
I
true.
stop playing and walk over.
And he's gone, so.
You've just left
know-
Owen to just stew with his thoughts on the chair.
Are these your
Corvus-
friends, young miss?
No, Corvus, that probably wasn't the smartest thing to do.
What was I supposed to do?
I mean,
I
you
don't-
don't look like us.
I don't think chasing after him like that was the smartest idea.
Leaving anyway.
Don't
be
worry
fair,
about
stealing is-
Bodis.
To be
You
fair,
see that
I
the
was on the stage.
elderly blind gentleman speaks up and says, "Don't worry about Bodis. He's a hot-headed dwarf with nothing better to do, and honestly, this was probably the highlight of his week."
Oh,
Oh,
excuse me.
good thing we got him
What-
off the stage.
Where are my manners? I'm Oswald. And I put my hand out.
Bumpy.
I'm gonna have to
Right.
write that down because I will forget it.
Say, so I heard that you come here for the music from the barkeep at the very least.
I do. I
Um,
love the sound of tunes, though they are a little solemn.
Well, could you perhaps tell me what that song that Bodis was playing was about or something?
Well, there are kind of two sides and two stories to that coin. I don't know which one to tell you, but all I
We
can
have plenty of time.
He says, "Well, come around, young children, and let me tell you the story of the Dreaming Dark."
Oh boy, old time
Listen.
stories.
So you all huddle around this old blind man. And he says, "Years ago, demons walked this province of Lyle. And many, many families were cursed. Some believe that the land itself is cursed. And many of those who survive fear the magic, all in any magic that come through these parts. They tell stories often of what is referred to as the Dreaming Dark. It is the realm of nightmares from which the monsters once came. And the townspeople have been quite at ends with the local monastery that praises these dark beings. There is a prophecy of the demons returning, and many of the ill-witted townsfolk here believe in such nonsense.
Bumpy, you said there's a monastery that worships the Demon King?
The Dreaming Dark itself, not necessarily the king, but there is a king, but I mean,
Hold on.
the
Does-
Ilashtavar. They have a monastery by the Dark Forest where most of these monstrosities have come from.
So you said there was a demon king, correct?
Yes, I mean, he was a demon lord from the Nine Hells who wreaked havoc on this land for about a decade before he was fought back into the Dark Realm.
Do you know his name?
I am not privy to such information, but those at the monastery may be able to help you unearth some more information about that.
Okay,
Sounds like we should go there and look.
I think we should.
Thanks,
If I'm gonna
Bumpy.
find out,
Oh,
Anytime,
by the
Aoife. You'll get me next time.
I'm
By
not
the
so
way.
sure about that.
by the way, Bumpy, you wouldn't have happened to have met anybody by the name of Juliet Taryn, or a regular guy by the name of Hunter?
Can't say that I have, but
Well,
folks that don't live here don't come through here often. If they were seen, they certainly would have been noticed.
I have another question as well. Sorry to keep bombarding you with questions, Bumpy.
Oh, old Bumpy hasn't had this much attention in a long time.
Well, I'm glad we can provide, but have you ever heard tell of an archmage? A very high-level archmage in this province?
You see that at the sound of you saying that, his back stiffens, and he says, "Of course I've never heard of an archmage. That's preposterous. Mages haven't been here for a long time."
I'm
wanna-
Insight check.
I wanna
I'm
insight the
inciting
fuck out of
so hard.
Bumpy be lying.
Yeah, see, I don't think we needed an insight to really tell he's lying about that.
Yeah.
I feel like all of the party, as soon as he says that, just kind of like looks at each other like, no.
Just looks at each other, eyes like squinting, like,
I like to think even the dog, even Caesar was like,
The barkeep notices Caesar looking suspicious.
Can't say I
Bumpy,
have.
Bumpy, you're really, really
That is-
sure there
I-
isn't an archmage that came through here.
100% archmages don't exist. Old Bumpy spoke his piece and now he's gonna go and he starts walking away.
Archmages
Yeah.
don't
Bumpy,
exist.
I'm-
Bumpy,
Fully blocking the exit.
Bumpy. We happen to be looking for somebody who might be able to help us
I have a friend.
fix something.
I have a friend who's, well, for lack of a better way of putting this, she's petrified, and we have no idea how we can reverse it. We just need to find this archmage. I'm desperate. I can't let her stay like this.
Old Bumpy doesn't think it's wise to talk about such things here. But if you wanted, I've got some things I have to attend to right now. But if you want to meet me at my residence later tonight, I'll offer you shelter warm meal, and we can discuss it there.
Sounds like a party at Bumpy's.
Thank you,
Old Bumpy's throwing a banger.
Oh, Bumpy about to get
Hey.
bumpin'.
Hell, I'll even play another song for you.
There is one song I loved way back when that I haven't heard in a while. Maybe you and I can try to wrangle it up sometime.
I'd love to.
I'll meet you when the sun sets. My house is on the eastern part of Cottonwood. Pretty small, not much to talk about, but I have a good meal waiting for you.
Thank you, Bumpy.
We appreciate it.
We will see you.
Thanks, Bumpy.
He puts his cloak back up and he makes his way out of the tavern.
What a nice old man.
I
How does
like
he
it.
know where he's going?
Bree, what time of day is it?
It's mid-morning now.
Okay.
We got some time to kill before we gotta go to Bumpy's.
I am going to end the session here, though, just because I feel like we're at a good ending point.
Okay.
But I hope you guys had fun. I did. And
Blast.
sorry for scarring y'all.
Oh yeah, no, just witnessed my
Sounds
sister die. That's fine.
What could
Man's
Ella
going
have?
down my eye.
For the
What could
record,
Ella have possibly
I just-
been going to say?
for the
I
record,
just
I,
witnessed the most important person in my life die again.
Oh, boy.
Graphically, I might add as well.
yeah. So I'd made plans that when it came to Aoife's turn for watch, that she would see everyone stirring in their sleep and just kind of cast calm emotions on everyone.
That didn't play out so well, did it?
No,
I
it
kind of
didn't.
ruined that.
Oh well. No point.
Well, thank you for coming. Let's plan next session.
Yep.
Bear with.
That shit was emotional.
The only Sunday that I am not good is 13th.
Okay.
I can't do
When does anyone remember when we planned Comet Hollow for?
June 7th.
The 7th,
June 7th.
yeah.
Okay. So why don't we say June 20th?
Yeah, that should work.
And you guys all level up.
Hell yeah.
Now I have to manually edit the character sheet.
Are we still
God
doing
dang
it. I don't
your
have
rule of
books.
leveling up on a long rest, or can we just level up?
You can level up between now and because it would have been after fighting the thing that came out of Erwin's mouth. So you can level up now.
Cool.
Oh boy.
I level up
Oh.
for being a nuisance.
Your boy has second level spell slots now.
Yeah.
And that's
I
literally
now get
all I
to-
got.
I
More
now get to
expertise.
disgrace Aoife even more from being a warlock. I get to now raise the dead as an accursed specter.
Oh
Oh,
no.
Yeah.
that should be fun.
The
Goodness.
first time that happens is going to be interesting.
Hmm.
What the fuck was that?
Just start speaking backwards.
There's so many wizard spells at second level. So many to choose from because I get a free one for leveling up.
Bumpy is one of my favorite characters. I'm really happy you guys chose to interact with him.
I
Bumpy.
like
I wanted to
He's
interact with him.
amazing.
I wanted to interact with him because the age matched up, and I thought that was Joe. But
It seems like it is, low key. I'm not going to lie, but like.
yeah, that's why the plan for next session, like as soon as we're out of earshot, I'm gonna ask for my voice box back again and just be like, "Hey, ask around for someone named Joe. Just do it. I think
Joe
it'll help
Mama.
us."
Oh, God.
I get the feeling that Corvus is actually going to say that.
Oh, 100%.
What is it going
Ask
to
for
say?
Joe.
Joe
for
Mama.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Oh, I love you guys. This is my favorite campaign.
I love you guys too. This is
This is
amazing.
great. Love this.
Best group
Love
of
it.
friends
I'm really
ever.
loving this campaign.
This is so much fun.
All right. Well, for those of you who are going to be a part of Comet Hollow, I will be DMing on the 7th. So
I still
time
need
did we
the
settle for
stats
that?
for my gun.
I know. I'm so sorry. I'm dragging my feet on that. Work has been cray cray, and Peanut has been cray cray. So
Did
when
you already have the stats for that up? Because what I use for my campaigns that use guns is arcane artillery. I think it's really well done, and it allows you as the DM to really adjust to what you let us use.
that's what I used in my previous campaign that I used like weaponry in as far as like arms, and I want to tweak it somehow. I just haven't had the time to like go
That's fair.
through and figure it out. But I definitely will have it to you by the 1st. That's going to be like my personal deadline for it. Caesar, if you can, or Caesar, right, Andrew, if you can just help Alex get his stuff to me by the 1st, because I need to start writing intros for you guys. If you guys don't get me a backstory soon enough, I won't be able to do that. So if you can just like get me your backstories as soon as possible. If you haven't, be sure to give it to me. Okay.
Yes, I will
sounds
get
good
that
to
to
me.
you ASAP. I haven't done it yet.
Yeah,
All right.
I'll talk to him soon.
Okay. Well, we're all set for the 7th for Comet Hollow and the 20th for the Abernant. And Drew, I just wanted to make sure you're not interested in joining Comet Hollow, right?
Correct.
Okay, just wanted to make sure.
Wait, 20th is Father's Day.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Damn it!
I wouldn't know.
me neither, honestly.
Do you want to do the 27th then?
Works for me.
Does that work better for everyone?
That's when I'm taking my praxis.
Okay.
Session that day.
How about the 6th?
Yep.
Yes.
6 works for me.
Now,
Okay.
I can do it.
That's going to be hard because it's going to be Abernant on the 6th and Comet Hollow on the 7th.
Oh hell yeah.
I just want to make sure everyone's down for that because there's going to be a lot of D&D in one weekend.
I'm more than okay with that. It's up to you.
Oh no, Comet Hollow is almost already planned, so that's
Okay.
fine. Like
Yeah,
I'm not worried about it.
Yeah, as
I
long as
mean,
you're cool with it.
considering the fact that when like back in Palark, I played Palark on the same weekend I played my campaign, so like I'm used to doing D&D twice in a row.
Okay.
So
Sounds
I'm
like
okay
a
with
plan. So the 6th and 7th of June will be our D&D weekend for June, and then we'll plan July later.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna go eat something because
Yeah, I should
I'm
probably do
hungry.
that too. I should
Alright.
probably do that.
Bye, guys.
bye.
Nice.
See you everybody.